Hey, let me hear that, Jeff.
I get the bands, count the blue cheese, I do that for fun. For every meal.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you check out the other videos. If you like the content, go ahead and subscribe. But in this one, we're going to be doing a New Orleans Pelicans rebuild. Haven't done one of these in a while for the Pelicans, so going to be exciting. As we all know, Zion is one of the biggest prospects since LeBron. Been struggling with injuries, but he's super talented. This team was really good last season, trading for CJ McCollum, made the play-in tournament, did fairly well, but we'll see if we can take the next steps towards this team winning a championship. A lot of good pieces here. They just recently drafted Dyson Daniels, so we'll see what we can do here with these pieces. Really young team still with a lot of veterans as well. So for this rebuild, it is going to be 2K, so it's not going to be the most realistic, but I'll try to keep it as realistic as I can. In year one, we're not really going to make any moves, but injuries are on to make it more realistic as well. And let's see what we can do in this first year. The Greek Freak is going to win the MVP another time, his third. Chet is the Rookie of the Year. Tyrese Maxey most improved, and the contracts and picks aren't going to be 100% accurate as well in this roster, but until we get 2K23 it's going to be like this. Zion makes the All-NBA third team. Really good numbers from him, really efficient. And I guess we didn't need to do anything with this team because they got the #1 seed. That's kind of surprising. I was expecting like a 4 or 5 seed max, but I guess CJ and Zion and BI just went off, so we'll see how we do in the playoffs. And here in the first round, the Memphis Grizzlies and Ja Morant are actually going to take us down as the 8th seed. Don't know how this happened, but we'll try to build a championship team. What an upset by the Grizzlies. And the Bucks are going to win the championship. The Grizzlies actually did fairly well in the playoffs, getting to the finals, but they are going to lose here to the Bucks in 5. And we do have a bunch of picks from the Lakers here to work with, I believe also from the Bucks. So we're pretty much set here. We already have a solid team. The Lakers pick at 6 is going to be ours, so we'll see who we can draft in this draft. So at pick number 3, we're going to try to trade up here with the Spurs because there's a guy who I really like here at number 3. We're at pick 6. So we'll see what kind of deal we can come up with here. Maybe we can throw in Trey Murphy. I like Trey Murphy, but if this gets it done, then I'll do this deal here. Trey Murphy and pick 6 for pick 3, and the Spurs do it. So some of you may have heard of Scooter Henderson. He's the projected #1 point guard in the country going into the next draft. So we'll see if he has a really good season in the G League. But we're going to take him here. Super talented to be our point guard. And with us drafting Scooter Henderson and already having Jose Alvarado, who I like, we don't really need Devontae Graham, making $10 million a year. He also got arrested recently, so I don't know what's going to happen with him. We'll send him here to the Cavs, though, for a first-round pick. And with that offseason being complete, Scooter Henderson is going to start at the point guard with CJ, BI, Zion, and at center we still got Valanciunas. Bench is looking pretty solid as well, so let's see how we can do in the playoffs. And this shouldn't be a shock to anyone. Zion is going to be an all-star starter. When he's healthy, he's one of the best players in the league, so he'll be an all-star. So for this season, Jokic is going to win MVP. Wembanyama went to the Pistons, #1 overall. That is going to be disgusting. We might be in trouble with the Pistons. But Zion is going to be all NBA first team. He's just a monster. I don't know what to say about him. Insane numbers, crazy efficiency, shooting over 60% from the field. So yeah, we've got a superstar on our hands. It's just about getting the right pieces around him to win a championship. But Scooter also on the all-rookie first team. Pretty solid numbers for a rookie. So this season we actually fell a little bit, which makes sense as we have a really young point guard and our bench got a little less deep, so we are going to be in the play-in tournament. Maybe last season was a fluke getting the number 1 seed, but Zion, we saw his numbers. CJ's been solid, BI's been solid. Let's see what we can do. And we are going to be able to take down the Houston Rockets here in the play-in tournament, so we will be the 7th seed. Let's see who we play in the first round. And Zion is actually going to be out for the first round. He got injured in the play-in game. Did not realize that, but he's going to be out for this series. Let's see if we can win a playoff series without Zion. It is not looking good here in round 1. We're down 3-1 to the Nuggets. Ball to CJ with a strong take, and he puts it in. So that's going to be a 1-point game. Nuggets looking to close this out. 30 seconds left. Let's see if we can come up with a stop here. Alvarado playing smothering defense. Like to see that, but he does lose his man. Bones Highland gets it to Jokic with the pull-up midi. He misses, but the rebound Aaron Gordon, and he slams it in. 3-point game here. EJ Liddell goes up for the shot, gets blocked, but he had an open look and he missed it. And Herb Jones with the foul. That was a pretty good look for EJ Liddell. I don't think he's the best shooter, but that was a clean look. And the Nuggets here are going to go up 5. So let's see if we can maybe come up with a miracle here. It's not looking good though. Scuda going to get it to Valanciunas. He misses this shot, so we will lose here in 5 to the Denver Nuggets without Zion, so it was expected. And the Indiana Pacers are going to win the championship. We did a rebuild before the last video, so go check that out if you want to. So it looks like we're going to have the Lakers pick here in 2024, which I believe there's an option of keeping this pick or 2025, but I don't see a reason we would not want the 5th overall pick, even though we dropped 4 spots. So yeah, let's see what we can do with this 5th overall pick. And I think that it's time to move on from CJ. He's putting up good numbers, but his defense is not good really at all. So I want to bring in, I know Zach LaVine's not the best defender, but he's a little bit better than CJ. If we can trade a couple of picks in CJ for Zach LaVine, I definitely think that would be an upgrade. And the Bulls do agree to this. And with the 5th overall pick, we're going to go center here, as Valanciunas is going to be a free agent and we're probably not going to bring him back. He'll probably ask for a bunch of money. He's getting up there in age and he's not a good defender as well. Neither is Zion, so we need more defense. And like I said, we're not going to bring back Valanciunas here. He's going to ask for a ton of money. Might bring back Jackson Hayes. We also won't bring back Kyra Lewis, as he's not really that great. And this is what the team is going to be looking like with Scuda Henderson in his 2nd year. Traded for Zach LaVine. I like him alongside B.I. and Zion. Rookie Earl Murray is going to start at the center. He's a little bit better of a defender. And I think we can now say that Zion is one of the top 3 to 5 players in the league, as he's going to be the all-star captain here. Trae Young is going to win the MVP with the Hawks. Earl Murray actually wins Rookie of the Year. 10 points, 7 rebounds. Not bad for a rookie center. And let's see if Zion here is on All-NBA team. He is on the 2nd team, putting up crazy numbers. So we'll see if anyone else got an award. Maybe a defensive team. Yeah, no one on there. And I do think that the addition of Zach LaVine helped out, and the better defense from Earl Murray as a rookie, because we were the 2 seed, not in the play-in tournament. We saw Zion's numbers. Zach LaVine, pretty good numbers. Scuda, pretty efficient for a young player. Not the best of numbers, but still really solid. And we were the 5th overall offense, not so good on defense. And here in round 1, we are going to be able to take down the Portland Trailblazers, who pretty much only have Dame and a couple of supplementary pieces. So that's not too challenging, and we'll move on to round 2. And Trey Murphy is going to get his revenge here, as we ended up trading him for Scooter Henderson. He's going to take us down here, and the Spurs are going to take us down with Tyler Hero in the second round. And it looks like the Pacers are just building a dynasty over there in Indiana, because back-to-back championships here, Tyrese Halliburton, MVP. So we are going to be picking here in the lottery, and we are going to take Ted Washington here, small forward, best player available, and he's going to add some depth to the bench. And the team is looking pretty similar to last year, but let's see if we can do a little bit better. A lot of our young players are getting better. Herb Jones did not want to negotiate with us for some reason, so he only got a 1-year deal. We'll try to re-sign him next season. Chet Holmgren is going to be the MVP. That's kind of impressive. Maybe he's just OP in 2K, but he's like in year 3. All NBA team, Zion right there. Maybe Zion's going to win an MVP here soon, but we still need to win a championship. His numbers are just insane. Don't know what to say about him, but that he's a beast. Anyone else on any of the teams? It doesn't look like it. Pretty similar season to last year. We're going to finish as the number 2 seed again. Rockets are the number 1 seed. So they've got a pretty nice talented team on that side. Looking at the numbers, Zach LaVine was okay. We could look to trade him maybe. He hasn't been amazing since we traded for him. Earl Murray, been solid. I like his defense as well, 1.4 blocks per game. Well, we'll check out the team stats here, see if we got better on defense. Offensively, we were top 5 again. Defensively, number 2. And here in round 1, we do have an advantage over the Mavericks, trying to close them out here. They're down 4. Let's see what they're going to do here. Jaden Hardy drives, and Earl Murray with the block. That's what I'm talking about. Great defense there from Earl Murray. And with those free throws, we have secured the bag, as Earl Murray, the second-year center, is going to secure the bag for us, 114-106. And the reason I missed this jumping into this game was because we were down, I think, 8 points with 30 seconds left to the Timberwolves, and somehow we won the game and closed out the series. Here are the numbers, but it was insane. And we're finally going to get our revenge here on Ja Morant. Zion saying he's the better player in the draft class. So we're going to take him down here, win the Western Conference, and go on to the NBA Finals. Let's see if Zion can put a ring on that finger. Let's see if he can establish himself as a great. And this is going to be a great season, but it is going to end in defeat, as the Detroit Pistons, with Wembanyama, Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, and Sadiq Bey, are going to take us down here. I don't know how we're even going to beat that team, because that team is insane, but we'll try to build a better team for next season. Let's see who won Finals MVP for the Pistons. It was, of course, Victor Wembanyama. We'll see if he's that good in real life. And I forgot we even had the Bucks pick here, but apparently they're really bad. And it's going to be the number 1 overall pick. That's actually insane. We have a bunch of options now. And since this is an auto-generated draft class, it's a super weak draft class. I don't love anyone at number 1. So we're going to try to trade here to the Bulls, the number 1 pick, for DeJounte Murray and Devin Vassell. Vassell's going to be a good bench player. Murray will bring the defense and actually scores more than Zach LaVine already, so I love that trade for the team. And Herb Jones is leaving us because he wanted like $30 million, and we just don't have the money right now after trading for Murray and Vassell, so he won't be on the team for next season. But here is the team after that crazy offseason. Scooter and Murray in the backcourt. Love that backcourt defensively. Brandon Ingram we did re-sign, so he'll be with us. He's a bucket. Zion, Earl Murray, love his defense. Dyson Daniels we also did bring back. Love his defense as well. Zion again, an all-star. I mean, he's pretty much going to be an all-star every season that he plays unless he gets injured. Jabari Smith. Wait, how did Jabari get on the Hawks? I'm confused. They probably traded him, but that's a weird trade, and he wins MVP. So Zion, All-NBA second team. Of course he is. And we are finally going to secure that #1 seed here, as the Rockets are nowhere to be found on this standings. But looking at the numbers, BI was 17, Scuda had 16.5. Murray's scoring was down, but he probably played excellent defense, which is what we needed on this team. Offensively, we were #1 defense in the league. I was getting scared because we were down 3-1 to the Kings. The frickin' Kings. Somehow we forced a game 7 and we win by 7, so. Ja Morant is geeked right now. He's gonna lose again to Zion in the second round this time. So Zion proving he's better. And in the simulation, Donovan Mitchell is gonna stay with the Jazz, but it won't do him any good as he's only gonna get to the conference finals. We're heading back to the finals, maybe with a rematch with the Pistons. We'll see who we face in the NBA finals. And it was a valiant effort here. We did have a rematch with the Pistons, but they are going to win back-to-back championships. Probably going to be a rivalry for years to come. But Cade, Jaden Ivey, Wembanyama, too much for this team. So that is going to do it, and we're not going to win a championship. So the Pistons just decided to trade Wembanyama for Banchero, so that's a thing, but how are we going to beat them? Here's the team. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Let me know what team I should do next. Don't forget to subscribe.